Hello, everyone, and welcome to Learn English with NewPod, the podcast series for learners who want to speak English confidently and naturally. My name is Kevin, and I'm really happy that you're learning English with us today. You can think of me as your English teacher, your English friend, or whatever feels right to you. I am always here to help you improve your English step by step in a simple, easy, and fun way. So please subscribe to follow along with every episode on this channel and get some useful English practice every time. In today's episode, we're going to talk about a very simple English practice you can do every day. This practice is easy, calm, and friendly, even if you are a beginner. You don't need strong English and you don't need a lot of time. You can do it at home, on the bus, or before you sleep. Even if you feel shy when you speak English, this practice can help you feel more relaxed and confident. Step by step, day by day, you will start to understand more English and speak more naturally without stress or pressure. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what time it is in your country. Please leave your answers in the comment section below. I'm really excited to read your answers from around the world. Now, let's start today's lesson and learn about this special technique called shadowing. Shadowing is a method used by many successful English learners to train their ears and their voice together. It may feel new or a little unusual at first, but it is an amazing way to improve listening, speaking, and pronunciation at the same time. Here's how it works. You listen carefully to someone speaking English, like me right now, and you repeat exactly what they say, almost like you are their echo. You don't stop. You don't translate in your head. You don't look up words in a dictionary. Just copy the sound, the rhythm, and the tone of the speaker. Let's try it together with a few sentences. Repeat after me. I want to speak English fluently. Repeat after me. I listen to English every day. Repeat after me. Shadowing helps me speak better. Great. That is the essence of shadowing. At first, it might feel a little strange and you may not understand every word, and that's completely fine. Shadowing is about training your brain and your mouth to work together. It helps you get used to how English sounds, how it flows, and how it feels in your mouth. Let's start with tip number 1. The first step in shadowing is listening carefully. Before you speak, you need to hear how English really sounds. Pay attention to the words, the rhythm, the tone, and the flow. Notice how the speaker moves from one word to the next, where they pause, and how the sentences rise and fall. You don't need to understand every word at this stage. That's not important yet. What matters is that your ears get used to English sounds, the way English flows, and the way words are connected. You can start small, a short sentence, a phrase, or even just a few seconds of a podcast or a video. Take your time to listen carefully. Once you've listened, it's time to shadow. Shadowing means you repeat exactly what you hear, almost like you are an echo. Your goal is to copy the sounds, rhythm, and tone as closely as possible. Focus on 3 things while you shadow. The speed of the words, don't slow down or speed up, match the speaker. The tone of the speaker, try to sound like them, even the ups and downs in their voice, and the rhythm of the sentence. Notice how the words flow together, where they pause, and how the sentence feels. For example, if you hear, "I am listening English podcast," Say it in the same speed and tone. Don't pause, don't translate in your mind, and don't worry about making mistakes. Just copy the sounds. Now let's try it together. Repeat after me. I am listening English podcast. Excellent. Let's do it one more time, the same way. I am listening English podcast. Perfect. See how it feels to follow the rhythm and tone? At first, it may feel a little strange. That's normal. But the more you practice, even for just a few minutes every day, the more your listening, speaking, and pronunciation will improve naturally. Tip 2. Repeat and practice out loud. Now it's time for tip 2. This tip is all about using your voice. Listening is important, but speaking is how your English really grows. When you listen, your brain learns, but when you say the words out loud, your mouth, your tongue, and your ears all work together, and that's how real improvement happens. After you listen to a sentence or a short clip, try to repeat it yourself. Don't worry about understanding everything yet. Your goal is to copy the sounds, rhythm, and tone of the speaker. Say it again and again until it starts to feel natural in your mouth. At first, it can feel difficult, and that's completely normal. Don't worry about full sentences or perfect grammar. Start with small, simple thoughts about your day. You can use sentences you already know, like ones about your morning, your walk, or your daily routine. For example, in the morning, you could think to yourself, "It is morning. I am still sleepy. I need coffee." When you go outside, notice what's around you and think in English. The sky is blue. The air is cold. I see a dog. During your day, you can continue with short thoughts like, I am working. I am tired. I want to go home. These short sentences might seem small, but they are very powerful. Your brain is practicing English naturally, without pressure, without stress, and without translation. Over time, these small thoughts will turn into sentences you can say automatically, and your speaking will feel smoother and more natural. A great next step is to say these thoughts out loud. Whisper them to yourself or speak quietly. Pretend you are having a conversation with your own mind in English. This is a simple daily habit that makes a big difference over time. Remember, the key is consistency. Even thinking in English for just a few minutes every day helps your brain get used to the sounds, patterns, and rhythm of the language. Soon, thinking in English will feel natural, and speaking in English will become easier and faster. Let's try a mini practice together. Think quietly with me. I am drinking water. I feel happy. I am learning English. Great. Keep doing this every day, and you'll notice your English becoming more natural and automatic. For example, if you hear, I want to get better at English, say it out loud several times. I want to get better at English. I want to get better at English. Notice how your mouth moves with each word. Pay attention to the speed, the rise and fall of your voice, and the way the words connect. Try to make it sound as close as possible to the speaker. Don't worry if you make mistakes. That's completely normal. Shadowing is practice, not perfection. Every time you repeat a sentence, you train your brain and your mouth to work together in English.
You'll notice your pronunciation becoming clearer, your speech smoother, and your confidence growing little by little. Even just a few minutes a day can make a big difference. You don't need to practice for hours. Short, focused repetition is more effective than long, tiring practice. Let's try together now. Repeat after me. I want to get better at English. Again, I want to get better at English. Great job. Keep practicing like this every day, and you'll be surprised at how much your speaking improves. This is one of the most powerful steps to speak English more naturally. Tip 3. Think in English, one thought at a time. Now, let's move on to tip 3. This step is about thinking in English. Thinking in English might sound a little strange at first, but it's one of the most powerful ways to improve your speaking and understanding. When you think in English, your brain starts to connect directly with the language, instead of always translating from your native language. This helps you speak faster and more naturally over time. Tip number 4 is about reading out loud. Reading silently is good for understanding, but reading aloud is even more powerful. Why? Because it helps your mouth, tongue, and brain work together in English. This is the secret to improving your pronunciation, fluency, and confidence. Start with short and simple texts. You can use a children's book, a short English story, a dialogue from a podcast, or even a short article online. Read slowly and clearly at first. Pay attention to how each word sounds and how your mouth moves. After that, try reading it a little faster. Then add expression and emotion, like you are acting in a small play. This makes the sentences more natural and fun to say. For example, you could read, "Hello, my name is Kevin. I like to eat apples. Today is sunny and warm." Repeat the sentences several times and notice how your mouth moves naturally in English. Reading aloud regularly is just like going to the gym for your speaking muscles. The more you practice, the stronger and more confident your English speaking will become. Let's try a short practice together. I am an English learner. I learn English with NewPod. I practice English every day. Great job! Keep repeating these sentences, and soon reading aloud will feel easy and natural. Tip 5. Use English in your daily life. And now, the 5th and final step, bring English into your daily life. English isn't just something you study for a few minutes a day. It works best when it becomes part of your real life, part of your daily habits. You can use English in small ways anytime and anywhere. For example, try changing your phone or app settings to English. Every time you check your phone, you see English words like settings, notifications, messages, or download, and your brain starts remembering them naturally. Another simple way is to write a short diary or note in English, even just 1 or 2 sentences about your day. For example, I ate breakfast. I walked outside. I watched a short video. You can also talk to yourself in English. Describe what you are doing. I am cooking rice. I am cleaning my room. I am drinking water. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day of using English like this can make a big difference. The more you see, hear, and use English in your daily life, the more natural it will feel. English becomes part of your habits, not just a subject in a classroom. And this, my friends, is the key to making real progress and speaking more confidently. All right, everyone.
Now it's time for a mini practice using all 5 tips. This is a short exercise that will help you use everything we've learned so far: listening, shadowing, thinking, reading aloud, and even using English in your daily life. Don't worry, it's simple and only takes a few minutes. First, let's listen carefully. Here's the sentence. I go for a walk in the park every morning. Notice how the words sound, the rhythm, and the tone. Listen closely. Now it's time to shadow. Repeat after me, trying to copy exactly how I say it. I go for a walk in the park every morning. Good. Let's say it 2 more times, matching the rhythm and tone. I go for a walk in the park every morning. I go for a walk in the park every morning. Next, think in English. Make a small thought about this sentence in your mind. For example, I like walking in the park. I see birds. I feel happy. Try saying it quietly in your mind, just like a little conversation with yourself in English. Now let's read it out loud. Write the sentence down if you can and read it 3 times, slowly at first, then a little faster, and finally with some expression. I go for a walk in the park every morning. Finally, use it in your daily life. Try to say the sentence or your thought out loud when you go for a walk or when you describe your day. Even one short sentence a day helps your brain and mouth get used to English. See, that's it. This mini practice only takes a few minutes, but it's a powerful way to train your listening, speaking, and thinking in English. The more you do exercises like this, the more confident and natural your English will become. And that's a wrap for today. We've gone through the special technique of shadowing and the 5 simple steps to bring English into your daily life. Remember, it's all about small, consistent actions: listening, repeating, thinking, reading, and just using English as much as you can. Over time, it really adds up, and you'll notice yourself speaking more naturally and confidently. If you liked today's episode and want more fun ways to practice, don't forget to subscribe so you can join me in the next lesson. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Keep practicing, have fun with your English, and I'll see you in the next episode.